Today's pick a card is going to be very fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing this pick a card for you. Enjoy. Hey everybody, welcome back! Yee! I am so excited to be doing today's pick a card. Last week's pick a card was kind of a little bit heavier on the like, what do you need to know right now? It always ends up being like healing. And I'm in a good mood and I just want to see what blessings are coming in. You know what I'm saying? Who needs some blessings? I don't have enough arms for this. So let's get into it. Also, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe, please like, please share. Go visit me over on TikTok. Go to my Etsy shop that I haven't created yet and I'm working on it, so maybe I will by the time I get to this, where I have personal readings that you can get a little bit more in depth into your own personal adventure and all that's going on for you on a personal level. Please keep in mind that these readings are all collective energy readings. So you're picking a pile, which is better than a collective reading, honestly, in my opinion. But you're going to get so much more value out of like a real personal reading. Okay. All right, folks, let's get into what blessings are coming in. Hey, pile one, we're doing it. If you chose this pretty green stone, I'm so sorry. I don't remember his name. I'm going to have to look it up before I post this. Maybe fluorite? That's so pretty. I'm so sorry. I don't remember you. Man, you don't do pick cards. Forget where your crystals are. So let's see what your blessings are that are coming in. I already like this. I already like this. I already like this. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right, pile one. So for a while, you have felt underwater. You have felt, and this is past energy, you have felt just like, where is the light at the end of the tunnel? A lot of emotions, a lot of heaviness. Excuse me. Maybe you weren't able to speak your feelings. But that time of wishy-washiness, ickiness, you know, just feeling drugged out, hungover, like it's like kind of that energy of like, where just life feels, there's always something that does not feel good, right? We are coming out of that and there's so many blessings here. There is just so much fire. There is so much reclamation of your power, okay? That is the blessing here. You are being activated right now through your self-worth into these gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous foundation that you are building for yourself. That is just kind of like a wielding energy of like a praying cat, you know, that attacks what it wants at the right time. You're being activated, I feel like intuitively, so that you know, it's like you've done so much work to raise your vibration that your intuition is spot on. And through that intuition, you're able to make little decisive actions that are just you taking back your power. So much passion and fire is being sparked within you. This is like an infinite, like I'm getting 888 if you're seeing that number a lot. Infinite abundance is pouring in, and abundance can be money, it can be happiness, it can be joy, it can be all of those things. It can be just a feeling of I love my life, which is like a huge freaking blessing. Yes, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, which is like independence and freedom. You guys have really friggin' done your work. I feel like you've gone from, you know, page energy to like queen, king energy here. Through actively like clinging to, I'm going to create a foundation for myself. I am going to heal. I am going to be okay emotionally, spiritually, physically. I feel like there's a lot that you've had to shed. There's a lot that has fallen away, and you are being so blessed because of all of your work. And through this process, you are learning to forgive yourself. Like forgiveness, it's like you're going to have so much abundance coming in that you're going to see, I feel like for all those Lieutenant Dan moments with God, Forrest Gump, where he's just like screaming at the sky, like, what the fuck? I feel like for all of those moments, you're going to look back and be so grateful for all you had to go through because of what you're getting out of the situation. Like it was heavy. It was dark. It was deep. It was drowning. It was so much indecisiveness. It was so much this way or that way. And I feel like the more that you continue to choose yourself, the more, and I actually just posted a TikTok about this, the more that you choose yourself, the more that you are that person. So say like you're going for a walk, you're in the energy of that new person, of that new self-identity. And the more and more that you are in that energy, that you're making choices for yourself, not for an old identity, for a past version of yourself, the more that you're choosing new, the more that you're choosing fresh, the more that you're choosing who you truly are, the more that this stuff comes in fast. I get dance. For some of you, you might be taking dance classes, or you just might really enjoy moving your body. I feel like your childlike nature is coming back. Like, oh, I just want to cry. It's like Peter Pan vibes, except if Peter Pan grew, well, it's kind of like Hook, I guess, where doesn't he go back as a man? Anyway, my point is, you're reconnecting with your inner child. You're reconnecting with that inner kid again. 11:11 on the clock. There's something about that girlishness, that boyishness within you, however you resonate, where just that joie de vivre again, that sense of play, that sense of, I don't have to live by anybody else's rules anymore. I get to be exactly who I am. It's such a reclaiming of your power. Such a reclaiming of your power. I feel like where you felt kind of like a wet blanket was over you, you're gonna feel sparked. It's not just a little spark, like you're on fire. Fire. I feel like your intuition is on point. I feel like you've just grown leaps and bounds in your self-worth, and again, like Spirit just wants to bless you. I feel like, oh yeah, because I'm going to cry. Woo. I feel like there's such pain associated with the mistakes that we've made, with the regrets that we have. Wish I could have, if I could only, turn back time, I'd make different choices. I'd say different things. I would react in different ways. I would, all of that. There's so much regret here. And I feel like the blessing coming in is the relief of that, the burden of it, like the relief of all of it. And I feel like you're going to be able to see yourself as shiny and new. Like you're just going to give yourself grace and compassion and be able to move forward. And you're going to see why it all happened, because whatever the situation was, or the situations that you've been through, they have been intense and for a purpose. Like you signed up for that shit on the other side. It was like, this is what you're here to experience. It was like a huge intensity, or a huge chunk of time, something that you really had to get over and process with a lot of depth and with a lot of tenacity, like a will of spirit here. And that will of spirit just to survive, just to get yourself out, like out from the bottom of the ocean, that you just like survive, that you're at the surface, and now you've like sprung through the top, and now you're fucking in a ship, like going yacht club with Pitbull. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, you're not surviving anymore. You are soaring. You are thriving. And the more you continue to pour into yourself as you have, the more these blessings are just going to blow up. And I'm not even saying shit. It's just the energy. Let's see what can bring these changes in faster. Although honestly, I just feel like you're on the right path. You're also looking at the good. You're looking at the good of certain situations, like all those regrets from the past. You're not angry with them anymore. You're not frustrated. You're not in a dark place. You're kind of remembering the good. And I feel like that's really important. You're like not souring the experience. It's like, you know, say for example, say for example, you're working somewhere and it was fun until it wasn't, and you got fired or something. And rather than be super cynical at your boss and the experience of it all, you're still remembering all the good times. You're still remembering all of the fun that you had and the friends, and maybe you're starting to reach out to those relationships again. Yeah, like there's a reclaiming of those memories as well. Okay, as a spirit, is there anything that they can do to move this along faster? Although I already feel like you're on like a major trajectory, like you're already moving things. Yeah, you're over the pain. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God, I want to cry. This is, you guys have done so much work, y'all. Like, you know, are no longer deceiving yourself about situations, about the pain, about like you're seeing exactly what you need to do and you're going for it. 9 of Pentacles again, Chariot underneath that, 10 of Pentacles underneath that. Okay, so these are like rapid movement, independence, freedom, financial stability, creating a legacy for yourself. It's like, I'm not going to stay in this past energy anymore. You made that decision. You made that choice. You decided to propel yourself forward. And where you were once stagnant and stuck and indecisive and you had rose-colored glasses on, we are now just like over the pain of it. And it's because, again, like you've just thrown yourself into, I'm going to beat this. I am going to survive. And let me tell you, this is a powerful energy. Well done, pile 1. Well fucking done. I love all of this. You guys, this is an amazing reading. Get excited because keep doing what you're doing. You're doing an amazing job. You have come so far. You come from like the bottom of the barrel to fucking space. Like that's the level of growth. And even if you can't see that in your life right now, like you feel the energy, like you must feel this energy, and you must know, like, please just know all those little steps you're taking is like huge transformation. Awesome job, pile 1. I am psyched. Let's always do blessing readings because it feels good. But seriously, like you've done so much work that it's like you've ended so many cycles. Oh my God. And it's not that situations in your life have changed, but it's that you have changed. I think oftentimes people pray like, oh, please God, get me out of this. Please get me out of this situation. Please, you know, get me out of this. Help me see the way or whatever. But at some point you've got to take action. You've got to do something to do it differently. And you changed yourself. You changed within. And Spirit is blessing that. Okay. They're not giving me like, in 5 days, you're going to win the lottery. They're just giving me like this ultimate power to like, you can do anything you want. You can do anything you want. All right, pile 1. Great fucking job. I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Not everybody gets this reading. Okay. So God bless you. If you like this reading, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comments, like what your story is, how this resonates. I would love to hear what you've been through, because God knows we all have. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Come back next time. Subscribe. All right, bye. Hey, pile 2, if you chose this, I think it's Quartz. God, I can't remember. I've done pick a cards in so long that I forgot what all my crystals are. I'm sorry, my babies. Whatever it said, the second pile, okay? Grace, give me some grace. Then this is your reading all about what blessings are coming in. Pile 1 was a friggin', woo. So I'm excited to see what's going on here. Pile 2. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna just like cry my way through all of this because God damn, pile 2. Wow. Pile 2. You have battled a lot of demons. Those could be people in your life, like legitimate monsters in your life. Those could be addictions. Something that has kept you chained, that has kept you obsessed, that has kept you in a dark place, that made you feel like this is who I am. And you are slowly but surely transforming yourself into this gorgeous Empress energy. Okay, that's like going from it's like just to give an example, it's like someone who goes away to prison or something for killing somebody. I don't know. Who, you know, ends up going through the system, but is like one of the one person in the whole prison system that you know, takes the healing to heart, or, you know, something. It's a horrible example, but like just being at the bottom of the barrel. And then when you leave and you end up, you know, speaking on stages, or you end up doing all these things because you've just grown and transformed. You're seeing the bigger picture. It's almost like the mask has been taken off of you, because who you thought you were was like what society told you. It's like what your parents told you, what your friends told you. Like, you've been living a lie for so long, pile 2. And there's like different aspects of that for everybody, you know. But there's so many, you know, false masks, self-identities that you've taken off. And you're learning, like the blessings coming in, you're so learning to be sure of yourself. Like, you're trusting yourself first. You are learning to come home to yourself. Like, for some of you, this could be a lot of childhood stuff where there was, you know, like when you think about your childhood, take a second. What does your childhood feel like to you? What did it mean to you? What does it represent to you? And now you're learning that you are home, and you're completely reparenting yourself, and you're completely seeing home as your heart first. It's like now like before, this idea of home was like anxious or fearful or afraid or lonely or, you know, not good. And now, because we've had the courage in a really, from a really sad and lonely place, and I feel like you've come out of that by being thoughtful, by being courageous and brave. Like, it reminds me of like a kid that has to, yeah, there's like a complete reparenting here. A kid that like has to do the right thing, or like, it's very childlike. It's very innocent. Like, you're coming back to your innocence. It's like seeing yourself again in the mirror for the first time and just being like, I remember who I am. Holy fucking blessing, Batman. You're learning to be okay with uncertainty. you're learning to be okay in the darkness. Whereas I feel like before it was like, I can't think about the dark, you know, I was afraid, like I can't, you know, and now it's like it's almost like Alice in Wonderland. Like I can walk through this weirdness and just like observe it and like, okay, this is weird. Like it doesn't define me. I'm just observing and I'm just, God, I hope any of this makes sense. You're seeing the bigger picture of your life. You're seeing like how the details have played out, how like, oh, I became this because of this, this, and this. And now you're seeing the bigger picture of like, man, if I had that, that, and that, I would have never been this. And it's just kind of like, you're emerging out of the muck of a really, it's like lotus flower vibes. I think they grow in the mud. They could like rise out of the mud and become this beautiful flower. And I feel like that muck of your life, you have grown through it. And I think you're finally, I don't think this is the energy, that you're seeing yourself as beautiful. You're seeing yourself as pure and innocent. You are seeing yourself as, I didn't deserve that. I deserve so much more. I was a beautiful spirit that was knocked down again and again and again. And I think you're really making friends with yourself. And I feel like I feel like this has been a very, like, I feel like you're kind of in your hermit energy. You've taken a lot of time to be in solitude, to just kind of think and let things marinate and let things resonate in your heart to get this bigger perspective. And you're learning that solitude is okay, that solitude doesn't have to equal loneliness. And you're really becoming okay with just kind of being who you are. Yeah, I feel like this is a spiritual awakening. I feel like you went from a dark night of the soul, like a dark night of the life, a dark life of the soul, into this new, like, I feel like we've begun to play with spirituality. We've begun to believe. We've begun to kind of, you know, maybe even work our 12 steps for some of you. Like I'm just kind of getting that, having the courage to change the things I can or whatever. I'm not in a 12 step, but there's a lot of grace here. There's a lot of grace for ourselves. There's a lot of grace for other people, which honestly, is heroic. It's not warranted. So the fact that you still have grace for people just speaks of your heart, pile 2. And you are going to be such a beautiful leader on this planet by just being in your luscious self-worth energy of creativity and self-care and power and leadership and being able to love. It's like your heart got cracked open here. And man, you've been through a lot of shit. But this cracked openness, the purpose of all of that is you on top of the world, being able to help so many people, if you so choose, to do the same. Like you're just able in a really compassionate, beautiful, lovely, nurturing sense, you're going to be able to, or you are, like this blessing is being able to hold space for people, being able to have compassion and grace for people that others can't. And not everybody has that gift. And you're learning this beautiful enthusiasm, like spirit is blessing you. Like it's such a journey. It's such a fucking Alice in Wonderland. It's like down the rabbit hole kind of experience. It's take the blue pill. It's the Matrix. It's like that's the energy that I feel like we're working with here. So much change. Like I like big tower moment of what. And you're learning to see the beauty in life again. You're learning to be childlike and playful and like learn what happiness is. I feel like for so long, maybe addictions, maybe our darker shadow aspects, like that was fun. That was what was fun to us. And now I just feel like you're seeing the beauty in the little things, and just realizing how your head was on backwards. And it's like, wow, everything is so much better when I'm on my own island and loving myself first. You feel at home in your own skin, which is such a huge blessing. There's such power. It's like a gentle lion energy. Like I just want to hug like the bear. Like I just want to hug like the big lion that you are, because it's so like soft and comforting and tender. Like there's a tenderness here that I don't think you ever valued. And so the blessings coming in are just like complete massive ego death, which I feel like you've already experienced. And now the blessing coming in is this beautiful Empress energy of just being on your throne, in control of your emotions, living a heart-led life full of power and leadership and creativity and abundance. And the sky's the limit here. I also feel like you're seeing your friends that have like the little glimmers along the way that have helped you. You know, where spirit has kind of guided and direct you. You've seen signs and synchronicities. There's a wisdom here that you've learned. And I guess spirit's like that's the blessing. The transformation is the blessing. And honestly, from this power, and that's kind of what I sold pile one, from this power, anything's possible. So I don't need to tell you about how in 3 months you're going to get a new job or a new winning lottery ticket or anything like that. Because this power can friggin' transform anything. Or start any business, can, you know, find the right partner, can do all the things. Yeah, holy identity death, Batman. So much self-deception. So much self-deception in the fact that we were wearing a false mask. But so much deception from the outside world of who they told you you were, who they told you you had to be, that the qualities that are your most amazing qualities weren't allowed or weren't valued. And it's like, those are your best freaking qualities. Like, I'm angry at these people for you. How can we move this transformation along faster? Even though you're on the right path. Pile 2, you're doing all the things beautifully, perfectly. It's a journey. Yeah. Spiritual awakening, man. Huge wake-up call. I feel like we were on a trajectory of this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. And it was just like, what? You know, the rug being pulled out from under you. And now you're completely trusting your intuition, trusting your guidance, your inner compass for this huge, huge up-leveling. And if this hasn't happened yet, that's the guidance, is to tap into your intuition, into that third eye, tap into your heart space and shake your life up. But I feel like there's already so much work that's been done here. Get the party started, pile 2. If there's any stagnation here, you know what you need to do. And the value that can come out of that is just, but I don't think I'd be like, I feel like you're already in this energy, or you're like in the process, and they're saying like, just keep going, just keep going. Like the more you can get on your horse to get there, do it. And by doing it, I mean meditate. I mean listen to your heart. I mean, slow the fuck down and be in solitude. Spend some time with God in a journal, or spend some time feeling your feelings, or being out in nature. Because it's not about hustling to do things like to you know, check off the list of like, oh, I'm awesome because I got this job and I made this amount of money, but like, it's more about the internal change and the internal compass. So these are big, huge, powerful blessings. And honestly, you're the blessing, because you have been doing so much work. You've come from the bottom of the barrel. And you have the audacity and the ability to completely transform from mud into regality. I don't even know if that's a word. Regalness. Okay. Kings and queens shit. Emperors and empresses. So keep going, pile 2. Amazing blessings. And I hope like you're beginning to see things as blessings. You're beginning to see the way that things played out as blessings. Continue to do that, because there's just so much more to come from this power and this energy. All right, y'all. Oh my God. My dear pile 2s, sending you so much love, so much power here, so much power, so much power. Y'all, if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe. It helps my channel. I want to grow this motherfucker. And yeah, woo. And also, if you'd like a personal reading, please do that below. I can give you more guidance along your journey that is much more geared straight toward you. Okay. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. I love you so much. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you chose this purplite, not a Yellowstone, it's purple. Purplite, then this is your reading, all about what blessings are coming in. These readings have been off the hook, and you drew a bunch of cards. So let's see what all is going on here. Blessings. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Oh my God, so many cards. This is a lot. Hold up. Spirit, what's the sitch? Help me nail down this energy, please. Because I feel like I'm just getting like epic adventure. Blessings are coming in. Okay. I'm going to tell you where you were. I'm going to tell you where you're going, pile 3. Once upon a time, there was a human being called pile 3 who was wonderful. And has been through circumstances that made us believe that we weren't good enough, that made us believe that we weren't capable of accomplishing great things. Your blessing is that is changing. Your self-concept of what you believe to be possible in life is changing. You are it's almost like we were attached to an old version of ourselves that wanted to stay broken, wanted to see ourselves as less than, wanted to see ourselves as our past, our history. This is what happened to me. And pile 3, we're slowly but surely, okay, coming out of this energy and being like, I don't have to be stuck in that place. I actually could have a huge purpose. I actually don't have to go down that route of stuckness. And I feel like it's taking a lot of courage to do that because there's so much childlike energy coming through all these piles. Because I feel like there's it's just kind of history. It's just kind of habit of feeling sad and disconnected from who you truly are. I feel like, yeah, you just had stuff happen to you that's really almost like, I want to say like fractured yourself, like fractured. I'm not a therapist or like whatever, but I feel like part of you like fractured off and was like, this is who I am. I stay here. It's almost like you never continued growing. Not that you're not like a, gorgeous human or anything like that, but part of you stayed like fractured off into the past and kind of stayed there. It kind of reminds me of like Stranger Things or something, where 11 goes back to the past and she's in the dark place and it's kind of like all mirrory, and she's just in the darkness yelling. And I feel like part of you just wants to stay stuck there. But the blessing is that Spirit has been kind of like niggling, like helping you realize that you don't have to be in that. Like you're finding your center by going with your heart. And the blessing coming in is leadership, is purpose, is visionary qualities, is passion, is drive, is excitement. King of Wands energy. Okay, that's the blessing that's coming in. And I don't think you ever in 50 million lifetimes would have thought that you could be the King of Wands. You're beginning to realize, holy crap, I have purpose. Like I could actually do big things on this planet. You're giving the old version of yourself compassion. You're actually starting to listen to your guides and angels and opening up, gently, beautifully, safely, into believing, like letting them guide you on this journey of your own financial stability, trusting your own wisdom. Okay, we also got Queen of Pentacles here. Gorgeous energy. And I feel like you are learning how to be on your throne. And the blessing coming in is this huge up-leveling of almost like I feel like you may have needed people to take care of you or wanted people to take care of you because maybe in the past you've always had to take care of other people. This could be my pile of people pleasers or maybe childhood trauma or some codependent, potential. And now we're kind of fracturing from that into this version of I am on my throne. I have financial stability. I can take care of myself. I trust my wisdom. I trust my intuition. I trust my intuition. Yeah, a lot of self-deception here. And here's the thing, pile 2, pile 3, you're the only person that sees this. Like everybody else in the world is like, oh, we love this person. They're awesome. And I think it's been hard for you to accept help. And I think it's weird. No, I don't think it's hard for you to accept help. In fact, I think maybe you've accepted a little too much help sometimes. Like, I can't do this. I need somebody else to take care of me. What I think you have accepted is that you're supported. And that requires a cracking open of your heart. being willing to see the friends around you, being willing to see the love around you, being willing to see the light around you. And rather than stay stuck, you're going a different path. And it's beautiful. And you're holding so much compassion for yourself and for others. And this is like a huge, I hope this isn't like triggering anybody, or I hope this doesn't sound like a beat up, because it's not. It's a huge blessing. It's just going from one version of yourself into another. And it requires so much trust and faith. You're coming into blessings of gratitude. Like there's just like such a sense of freedom here. It's just like such a huge self-worth journey. Being on your own 2 feet, being able to move forward in the world, being able to, like, I just see you, pile 3, having a beautiful life, like sitting on your front porch or sitting by a lake, or like sitting by all of these, like you have your own house, you, it's cute. It's yours, you bought it, you did it, or if you don't want a house, like whatever that is to you, if you want to live in a treehouse in Bali, like me too, but whatever it is you've created for yourself, like you have time, you have energy, you have peace, you have all these beautiful things, you have money to be able to do whatever you want, and this is the blessing that's coming in for you. Yeah, anything that has felt like you felt out of alignment, or you felt like I hate my job, or you felt like potential, your potential has been wasted because of your beliefs. And I'm not beating you up for that. It's, you didn't know. You don't know what you know until you know it. And now you know. And you've been working, you've been courageously, kind of like almost like a child, like waking up, that's like stepping out into the world, like, hey, is anybody out there? And your guides are like, we're here. You know, one guide's over here and like one guide's over there. And it's like, hi, welcome. This is the new world that you can live in. And you're just like, okay. And it's very tender and it's very slow, because if it was just, it would be way too much. Okay, I don't feel like you'd be able to handle it well. So they're doing it very gently, little bit by bit. Okay, now we've got this stability. Now we've got this stability. Now we're growing this, and then like potential house. We're buying a house because we've saved our money. Like, and at some point, it's just gonna feel so fucking regular for you to be paying all your bills, for you to be able to travel, for you to be able to do all the things, for you to be able to decorate your house that you want, the way that you want, for you to be able to find love. Dramatic pause. Okay. And the love part feels so far removed from belief still, but I feel like you're going to look back on your life right now and be like, who is that person? And it's just a belief about yourself. It's literally just what either people told you or what, but I mostly just feel like, there was probably some significant trauma, pile 3, that kind of caused that I'm not worthy of any of this. And it's a really beautiful energy. You got this, pile 3. It's just like, you could do anything. You could really do anything. Like, it's so, this blessing, it's so natural for you to be on top of the world, for you to be like in control of your life, creating the life that you want, whatever that is. So natural, like not even a big deal. It's like you've got savings, you've got retirement, you've got stability, you've got all the things. And then they're going to be like, love? Question mark? And you're going to be like, not again. But I do see that coming in for you, pile 3, okay? Amazing blessings. You're an amazing person. Tender, beautiful soul and heart. So cling to the worthiness of who you are, because you are a blessing. Okay, pile 3. All right, my darlings. Let me know in the comments if this resonated for you. Let me know. Claim it. Claim this gorgeous, beautiful, foundational leadership quality that you have within yourself to lead your life. And subscribe if you like this video. I would be so grateful. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Hey, pile 4, if you chose this crazy lace agate, okay, a stone of happiness, then this reading is for you. What blessings are coming in for my pile 4s? Let's see. And it's interesting because you guys did not get as many cards as the other piles, and I immediately felt like not as many cards, but the cards are more potent. So we'll see. Nerd alert. All right, my pile 4s. Spirit, what is the dealio? Very similar to pile 3, maybe a little bit. Okay, pile 4. Here's the pooper scoop. In the past, we have felt stuck in our situation. We felt like we couldn't move forward. We felt like we couldn't get out of our situation. I felt like there's a lot of healing that needed to happen here, that you just kind of needed a soft place to land for a while. A lot of lack mentality. Things don't work out for me. But what is coming in for you are blessings that I feel like are already, like I feel like for all of my piles, this energy has already been going on. So none of us are that far removed from it. You are the blessing. Like, that's funny because I think I've said this in every pile. The blessing is you. You are transforming. You are becoming so empowered. You are not afraid to be yourself. For some of you, I see stages, I see acting, I see singing, I see a lot of creative energy here. Worthiness here. I feel like you used to really beat yourself up, pile 4. And now I feel like you're giving yourself so much grace and compassion, and I feel like you're really seeing yourself for who you truly are. You're operating out of a heart space. And the blessing that's coming in is just absolute, like, breaking through your blocks. For some of you, you know, like maybe being afraid of getting on stage, or maybe afraid of speaking, or maybe afraid of just being seen, putting yourself out there, doing the Tik Toks, doing the, you know, whatever. But I feel like there's just such a sense of empowerment here. And I feel like you're realizing how many fucking gifts you have. I feel like this is my triple threat pile, okay? Sing, dancing, you know, or, you know, even if you're not like a, you know, artsy fartsy person, I just feel like, you know, you're learning, like you're the manager, and then also you craft, and then also you garden, you know, like there's just so many skills and talents that you have. Gold is in your future, is what came to me. Gold is in your future. So gold might be significant. It could be money. It could be the color, the shimmery, like everything that represents abundance. I'm seeing costumes. I'm seeing art. Uniqueness. I feel like I'm getting a lot of creative energy here, so If you're not creative, then maybe this isn't your pile, but, or take it how it resonates to your situation. But where you limited yourself, where you didn't think you were good enough, or just where you were, you know what, it's not even, maybe you're in every single acting class, maybe you're taking all the lessons, you're doing all the piano, whatever. You are learning to do it in your own way. So it's like, you've been doing all the things society has wanted, but the people that succeed are the fucking weirdos, or are the ones that go their own path. It's like you're beginning to see your uniqueness. And you're putting that uniqueness forward. You're also learning not to hustle. Like maybe like you're overcommitted to so many things, and it's like, I got to do this because I got to do, I got to be successful, and da, da, da. And instead you're kind of learning to find some balance. And I feel like before, like in the past, where we wanted to power through the confusion and the stagnancy, and I don't know how to move forward, and I've got to get from A to Z as fast as possible, we would just make a decision and power through it, and not really use our inner compass, but use our heads. Like, okay, this worked for this person, so now I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And now you're like taking some time to connect with your true heart space. Because real art, real creativity, real inspired action that isn't fake comes from your heart space. I feel like a lot is being illuminated for you. Chinese dragons might be significant. Please let me know in the comments. Chinese culture, New Year's energy. You're learning to be disciplined as well. You're trusting your intuition. Like you're using your intuitive gifts to create, as opposed to what sells, what, yeah. And I felt like before you're just spinning around in circles, and now you've got like, now you're taking, like you're learning your depth. You're learning that you have so much to offer. You're learning the well of who you are. There's nothing fake or surfacey anymore. It's like, I'm going to dive into who I am, dive into my shit. Maybe that's like Instagram posts that actually mean something, rather than the, hey guys, like I did this and this, like, you know. And I feel like you, in the past, like you didn't really have a lot of time for people. And I feel like now you're finding more, you're learning to balance, and you're learning to have more empathy and grace for people. You're in alignment, pile 4. In alignment. What's this card? I keep being drawn to this card. I feel like Spirit has given you so many signs. And I think you've just a bit and have just been go, 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 go. And now you're beginning to see all of the different things. There's something about multiples here. 7s, 8s. Signs, synchronicities. Maybe a little taking for granted. Maybe we've taken our talents for granted, but we're not doing that anymore. So and I feel like by doing this, pile 4, like continuing on this path, like you're already doing all the things. What helps pile 4 move ahead faster? Tapping into your emotional center, for sure. Having hope that things will work out. Seeing yourself. Yeah, it's all about worthiness. It's all about healing. So the blessing coming in for you is that you're healing the sense of lack within yourself. Not good enough, afraid to be seen. You're really putting yourself out there. I'm getting solar plexus chakra energy. Having such a firm foundation in who we are that we can move forward. I feel like maybe as well that this is a pile that has put themselves out there again and again and again, maybe with different talents. And maybe you were into acting, then you were into singing, then you were into photography, and then you were into basketball, and then you were into basket weaving. And I feel like maybe along the way those things didn't work out, so we kept shifting, we kept changing, we kept growing, we kept doing all these things, and nothing ever worked out. And I feel like maybe there's some relationships in your life that made you feel less than, made you feel not good enough. Like I'm getting like boyfriend, girlfriend, like love relationships, where maybe you're just like living with, the Emperor reversed. For some of you, not all of you, but male energy in your life that kind of kept you small. Maybe this is like a narcissist empath kind of situation where somebody really sucked off your energy for a while, made you feel less than. And, here you are living in Hollywood and nothing's happening because that person has made you feel so small and so little. But so much as that has shifted and changed, pile 4. And the blessing coming in is that you're able to see how much your spirit guides are gifting you right now. Like there's collaborations coming in. There's other people in your life. I feel like you're getting rid of those old entities. And instead you're moving forward in a really beautiful way, collaborating with people, being creative, meeting up with potential suitors that are your speed, that are in alignment with you, that are going to make you feel good, that want, like, I don't feel like you've had your feelings validated. I feel like your feelings have always been negated. And I feel like now you're vibing at a certain alignment where the people that come into your life care about your feelings. And I feel like you're attracting love into your life that is just going to blow your mind, because it's going to be like romantic, and it's going to be sweet, and it's going to be emotional. And I feel like you're going to tap back into that emotional source, because I feel like there's been a little bit of a robotic nature to our creativity and to our heart space. Like I feel like there's a heart chakra blockage. And the blessing coming in is that this has all been healing and releasing. Yeah, there's a person out there for you. This is justice playing out. Okay, for some of you, there's definitely some kind of fake relationship that happened that did not feel good. And maybe you were like, I was with this person for a really long time. And this could be old friendships, people that didn't support you, that always put you down. There was definitely a level of feeling stuck, feeling in certain situations in a certain headspace, and you're getting justice, you're getting karma. Like the karma the good that you've put out, you're going to get back. I felt like you had to play by the rules of so many people, relationships, friendships, society. And I feel like the blessing coming in is that you just don't give a fuck anymore, and you're just letting your freak flag fly. Look at that peacock. Look at him. Let it shine. Okay, huge blessing coming in. You're just not giving any fucks. Okay, amazing, amazing energy. Yeah, we're moving away from everything that has deceived and betrayed you, pile 4. And that's karma. Karma's a bitch. God bless her. Yeah, significant endings. You're letting things in your life die that needed to die, pile 4. You're letting things in your life die. and allowing yourself healing and allowing yourself people in your life that are your ride or dies. People that see all of the good from the start. What other blessings for pile 4? What other blessings for pile 4? Yeah, you're seeing this all from a new perspective. You're just kind of seeing, I feel like for a long time you couldn't. I feel like there's a lot of confusion at the start, like just not feeling like, I feel like you couldn't get your bag. I feel like you couldn't get your bag. You couldn't be on your throne. You couldn't be in your full creative power. You couldn't be, because so much was taking from you. Everybody saw your light. Everybody saw that you were a star. Everybody saw it, and just taking. And we allow it. Okay, we have to understand our part, that we allowed it. And I think we're understanding that now, like just how much of a people pleaser have I been, right? Just how much of a codependent have I been? How have I let other people control me? How have I let other people take from me? So pile 4, the blessing coming in for you is empowerment, which is amazing. But that empowerment leads to great things, okay? I feel like this karma playing out is you finding the right relationship, is you, oh my God, I want to cry. I just watched the Amsterdam episode of Ted Lasso last night. We watched True Detective, scared the shit out of me. And so I had to watch the Ted Lasso episode of Amsterdam, the Amsterdam episode of Ted Lasso, which is like, spoiler alert, when Hannah goes on the boathouse of that guy, and it's so sweet, and he's like kind of weird and it's awkward, but they're both like enjoying it. And so there's somebody out there for you, pile 4, that's gonna get you, that is gonna feel good. Maybe they're not from this country. Spirit, are they from this country? Are they from this country? Yeah, they're not saying. But yeah, people that have left you out in the cold, maybe a third-party situation for some of you. Maybe you were cheated on. Whatever that was, it's like you're getting back into your light, your self-expression. And you're really seeing that everything that people have said was horrible about you, and said, water cooler talk about you, your name in people's mouths. People have left you out in the cold, and now you're just in a time of celebration, loving yourself, being celebratory about it. And the blessing coming in is karma is a bitch. And those people that hurt you are going to have to fucking watch it. And it might be on the big screen. It might be on the TV. It might be on stage. Okay? Keep doing you, pile 4. Anything else, Spirit? Because you're already doing it. You're already in this energy. Okay, you guys. These are blessings. This is like the outcome is what they're giving me here. Yeah, healing. We got healing twice here. Okay, where we felt unlucky. Just it's like going to be like luck. Ooh. Getting into our Empress energy. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. So the wheel finally turning in our favor. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Everything's cyclical. There's seasons in life, and we just went through a shitty season. And now we're stepping into our Empress energy. Favorite card in the deck, Beyonce energy. Boom. Taylor Swift energy. 6 of Wands, celebratory energy, going through hell and being celebrated for it. Okay, boom. A lot of you are going to be sharing your stories. They're going to be using that to channel into your art. 4 of Wands energy, major celebration, marriage, boom. Okay, walking away from all these past shitty energies, all this anxiety, this worry. Pile 4. Let the past go. Let the past die, because there's beautiful things ahead for you. Beautiful things that you deserve. Okay. I like this energy. I love you, pile 4. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards as well. This is a weird fucking peacock. And I love weird people. So you be you, and I'm just gonna cheer you on because I love artists, and I want, when you are doing all the things, you let me know. I want front tickets. Okay, this is a free reading. It's only fair that we exchange for seats, front house seats. What are those called? Doesn't matter. I'm just rambling now. But I want tickets to your show. Okay, it's the least you can do. All right, pile 4, I'm just being an idiot. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated, let me know in the comments. I want to know your story. Let me know how things have been playing out for you and why this might be exciting for you. And I feel like, I also want to say this, pile 4, I feel like it is not easy because you're so pure, because you've got this empathic nature to you. You see the good in everybody. And I feel like that's not everybody's gift, that sometimes we see the good rather than who someone really is. And so I feel like part of this death has been really painful for you. And I just want to honor that. But trust that out of this is coming major blessings and beautiful love, and a love you don't have to worry about, a love you don't have to fit yourself into a box for, a love you don't have to worry about anybody talking behind your back. You know, you get to let your freak flag fly. You get to be completely you, empowered on the big screen, just loving the shit out of your life. All right, pile 4. So let me know in the comments, hit the like button, please subscribe if you like this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye.